Well, I don't think most would guess by looking at this beautiful Singer 99K through this lens that this machine was born back on May 22nd, 1956. Now that's not as old as some of the machines that have been on this workbench, but you know what? For a machine to be 60 plus years old, and when Carol from the beautiful town of Winston, Georgia, sent this machine to me several weeks ago, she said, I sent it to another place in Georgia. It sat there for like 6 months. They never fixed the issue with it, and it just needs to be prettied up because I've got this table that I'm refinishing, and I would love to be able to put this machine back into the table and really have a showcase piece in my home. Plus it's got family roots to it, so that makes it even more special. And spent several weeks on this machine. There's other machines as well that are waiting for my attention, and I'm kind of splitting that time between them. But I've got this all set up. I'm in the phase right now of winding a bobbin, and just to show you how wonderfully this machine can do that simple task as well. Yeah, it's actually running. So you get the idea. I'll finish winding the bobbin, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some confirmation sew-offs and get this machine heading back to Carol in Winston, Georgia, and so many other machines waiting to take its place on this workbench and to also head back to their owners as well. So thanks so much for being a subscriber. Make sure you watch the videos that follow this, where we're going to be showing the power of this little Mighty Mite, this Singer 99K that belongs to Carol down in Winston, Georgia. So Carol, it's going to be heading your way real soon. Thanks for the opportunity of restoring her beauty, her power, and her ability to just sew, which I'm not sure who these other folks are, but they missed out on a great opportunity, because this is just a beauty of a machine and really an honor to have it on my workbench. And Joe, if you're watching and seeing this video as well on Carol's machine, take note that your machine is back and forth on this workbench. We got some major repairs on your machine as well that you entrusted me with, shipping both the machine and also the cabinet as well. Haven't forgotten you, I promise. So thanks for being a subscriber. We're over 2,000 subscribers now, and I didn't forget my promise. We will very soon be doing a giveaway, not for a sewing book, not for some other sewing a novelty item of some sorts. Going to be giving away a sewing machine. Won't tell you what it is, won't tell you when, so you better keep watch. Thanks so much. Alright, hopefully you can see that through the camera. I wanted to show you what our sew-offs are going to focus on first of all. If I can keep the camera still. As you can see, I've got some European full-grain vegetable tan leather that we're going to be sewing off on, and if I come out a little bit, you'll be able to see, hopefully. I'll go ahead and move this and kind of turn it around so you can see this is the stuff that we're going to be sewing on right here. So I'm going to throw this to the side. We're going to start out with just a single layer, and then we're going to try to step it up to a double layer. I've just got to turn my little screen around so I can see hopefully what you're seeing. And this again, this particular machine, this is the confirmation sew-off for Carol's machine that's going to be heading towards Winston, Georgia. Again, this Singer 99K was born on May 22nd, 1956. So she's just a beauty. Had quite a few little scratches and scrapes and other little things going on with her. When I got her, she also had a major tension issue that Carol had in good faith sent this machine to a so-called repair service that could take care of her tension issue with this. They had it for 6 months, and they didn't get a doggone thing done, thing resolved with it. I think you understood what I meant there. Not the best English. They didn't accomplish anything in the 6 months that they had, which is unfortunate. There are folks that get involved with this because they hear that it's lucrative. They hear that they can, turn a profit on it pretty easily, and they don't know a bobbin from a balance wheel, and then they waste people's time and sometimes their resources too. So again, we're looking at European vegetable tan leather here. I'm going to go ahead and zip down. If I can get my chair situated here. There we go. And we'll see what kind of stitch quality, just in general, how this 99K does after it's spent some time on my bench. So here we go. Well, I'd love to tell you that that was an effort. It wasn't. And I'm going to have to zoom in on this so you can really see the beautiful stitch quality on this particular material. This material has kind of almost a scaly appearance to it, so it's a little bit on the hard side as far as seeing that stitch quality. And also, when a machine is properly restored, it's just going to drive home that stitch so that it's going to go all the way into that leather, and you almost have to kind of pull it back in order to see that stitch quality. And it's done a brilliant job here. The spacing, the formation, everything about this stitch is just spot on. So I'm going to throw this to the side. And you noticed as well probably that even going through vegetable tan leather, which is, I mean, next to Italian leather, it's probably one of the toughest leathers to get through. It didn't even blink or hiccup in going through that. So a little bit too easy for this machine after I've got done servicing it. So we're going to go up to 2 layers now on this vegetable tanned European leather and see how this little 99K does. That belongs to Carol. So alright, presser foot is down. I am going to increase the presser foot pressure just a little bit, and we're going to get this puppy going. So here we go. 2 layers of European vegetable tan leather. Here we go. Finally got my foot on the foot control. I've got my slippers on again. If you could see my feet right now. As a matter of fact, to illustrate that point, there they are. Not the best shoe to have on when you're sewing, but you know what? They sure are comfortable. And since my office is my workbench, I can get away with it usually. When I used to be in the business world, I had to dress like the business people and everything else, and that's not much fun. So look at it from the side as to what we just went through. You're looking at probably 8 to 10 ounces of European vegetable tan leather, and this 99K didn't even blink at it. And again, because this has kind of a scaly appearance, it's a little bit hard to see the stitch definition. But let me assure you that being only about 12 inches or so away from it, it's done a phenomenal job of capturing that integrity, and on the lock-in stitch as well. So we're starting with this single layer, absolute joke for this 99K. We went to 2 layers. There's still not much of a challenge there, but our purpose in doing the confirmation sew off is to show you and to show the customer what a difference our servicing does in getting this machine ready to serve Carol down in Georgia. So I'm going to leave those right there in front of the presser foot, and just say that this machine definitely gets a thumbs up, is ready to go to work for Carol down in Georgia, whether it's sewing leather like this, which is a really, really clear test of the power of this machine, and or if you're looking at just doing some basic denim sewing. As a matter of fact, we've got a few minutes. Let me see if I can grab some denim real quick, and we'll just zip down a strip of denim as well, just so you can see the contrast on the machine. I'm going to throw this vegetable tan leather to the side. Hopefully my batteries hold out and everything else, because I don't remember if I changed these or not. So here we've got just a real simple single layer of heavy grade denim. Just going to zip down it for kicks and giggles so that you can see what this machine is able to do on denim as well. And we could certainly double this up, triple it up. We could do 6 layers. It doesn't matter. This machine is just ready to make it happen. So here we go. Well, that was boring, huh? But if nothing else, without all that scaly appearance that vegetable tan leather has, you'll at least be able to see a little bit clearer through the camera, at least, if I can get this out of the way there, what that stitch quality looks like. There's our top stitch right there. You know what? I would put that up against a featherweight. Maybe if I bring my light in a little bit, I would bring that up against a featherweight or any other machine that claims to have a perfect stitch any day of the week. That is just absolutely gorgeous. And that lock-in stitch is just as spectacular. I'm going to go like this so I can step back by the camera and hopefully just kind of zoom in on it a little bit, kind of go down the line. See if I can get that settled there. And then you can take a look at it even closer up, because I'll tell you one thing, that is just spectacular. And that's my biggest concern, really. That was my biggest concern, I should say, because Carol's presenting issue, her concern, her complaint about the other folks that you sent it to, they could not get that stitch balanced. You be the judge. Look at that. Everything about it, the formation, the stitch integrity, the stitch spacing. Holy mackerel, that is a beauty. And that lock-in stitch looks just as stellar when it comes to this 99K. So, see if I can pan out a little bit. I think that'll get me into the camera, otherwise I'll lean into it a little bit. So, Carol down in Winston, Georgia has been patiently waiting for this machine. I actually have a long line of folks that have been waiting for their machines. And this one was a little bit of a challenge. There were a couple of pieces that I don't know if they went to the other people, bent, or if they bent them, but inside of the faceplate area that had to be corrected, and one of them had to be replaced. So took a lot more time, a little bit more effort than expected, but she is ready for you, Carol, to go to work. So I'm going to be getting her shipped this week. I don't know if I'll get her out today. I hope I can. And then I've got Joe, and I've got a bunch of other folks that are patiently waiting for their machines. If you could see the lineup, it's like soldiers just waiting to go to battle. And I've got to get them ready for battle. So all of you that are have prepaid already, have machines waiting, have sent them to me, or have purchased them, thanks so much. And those of you that are still sitting on the fence and you have that New Year's resolution of saying, I'm going to get one of those fully restored machines, because I've seen hundreds of videos on Scott's channel that proves that his machines are better than any in the world. What are you waiting for? I've got the machines here. You just have to let me know what you're looking to sew, and we will match you with the perfect machine and get it off to you as soon as we can. So thanks so much for watching. Thank you, Carol. Thank you to all those that are patiently waiting for their machines to get finished up on this workbench and to start heading towards you. And thanks so much for being a subscriber.